the 2K Sports pregame show.
Early season's greetings, NBA fans. I'm Ernie Johnson. Thanks for joining us. Got Shaquille O'Neal here. Got Kenny the Jet Smith here for this edition of the NBA on 2K Sports. Moments away, it'll be the Indiana Pacers going up against the New York Knicks in New York. Last outing for New York, they ended up with a win against the Rockets at Toyota Center. They are hungry for a win here. Last season, they got swept by this team. 4 straight losses, something they haven't forgotten. One of the guys to watch tonight, Monte Ellis, such an explosive player at times, really dangerous when the fourth quarter rolls around, Shaq.
Yeah, Ellis, a.k.a. Baby AI, still has the speed to force defenders off of him. He's improved in the mid-range game also, but he can punish teams, especially if they disrespect him and give him space.
Well, the best thing that he can do.
The starting lineup for the visiting Indiana Pacers. At power forward, at the other forward position, Darrell Arthur. Man in the middle, at 7'0" number 8, Robin Lopez. At the shooting guard position, standing 6'5", number 4, Aaron Aflalo. At the power forward position, at 7'3", number 6, Kristaps Porzingis. Syracuse, number 7, Carmelo Anthony. Starting at the other guard, at 6'3", number 14, Freak.
On the road and hungry for a win against an Eastern Conference rival, the Indiana Pacers are ready to go. It's out on the road tomorrow as the Knicks wrap up this home stretch. And, of course, Rodney Stuckey. Even with him gone, they've shaken it off quickly and have really come together as a team.
Kevin, I thought he was really an important player for them, undervalued and not given the credit he deserved. That's not to say the trade was a mistake, but I think they'll miss him more than you might expect.
You know, chemistry-wise, I agree with you, Clark, because he was a glue guy. You know, he's a guy that kind of held things together for them in a few areas, and so not having him around might take some getting used to.
Let's check out Indiana's starting lineup. Ellis is out there with George Hill. Then it's Turner. Then it's Arthur. And it's Hardy in at the 3 slot. Indiana on D. They put up a nice win against Detroit the last time out.
And believe it or not, it wasn't the stars that led the charge for them in that win. It was about the role players. I mean, the guys who they don't usually count on for the lion's share of their points came through.
Guys, simply a complete team performance, and road wins where everybody contributes really can galvanize a team and bring it together.
Indiana's gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. Ellis kicks to Arthur. That's tipped. Hill pulls it in.
If they could end every possession with that shot, they'd be happy. 9 times out of 10, that's an easy layup for them.
Out left to the wing. Here's Hardy. Can't get it to go. So New York will take it the other way. Coming into this, having notched a win against the Rockets in their last game.
They just weren't challenged. I mean, nearly as much as they should have been in that game, at least when they had the ball.
Yeah, it was a mismatch. I mean, the defense from the start was on its heels practically the entire game.
Yeah, way to play in attack mode and get to the line.
And, you know, the defense gets their money's worth on that foul, stopping the layup and not giving up the and one.
The Pacers shooting their first free throws here tonight. And the first one at the line is good. And he makes both free throws. The Knicks have gone 2 of 5 here, making 40% so far to start out the game. Jordan with it. really played well against Houston in his last outing. New York, no good that time either.
Rare you'll see him miss such an open look.
Ellis against the Flalo. Ellis on top. In the game against Detroit, very impressive. Just 5 on the clock. And it's wide right. Hits off the rim.
Really just struggling here in the first few minutes. 5 attempts with only 1 fall.
Jordan against Hill. Aflalo left side. No good with the wing jumper.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
Ellis goes in. That doesn't go either for Ellis. New York trailing. Moments ago, our Doris Burke had a chance to catch up with the coach, Frank Vogel. Doris?
Yes, Kevin. He told me that when you're playing against a team that can finish inside as efficiently as this team does, they don't want to allow any looks easily on the interior. He said if they can limit them in that department, they'll be in good shape.
All right, Doris. And here is Hill. After Aaron Aflalo getting his shot to go from deep. Pulls up. High post. Hill, no good. Turner with the steal. Anthony on the double team. Hill has the open look. Here's Turner. And even after 2 offensive rebounds, they just can't get the lid off. Kicks to Anthony. Back to Jordan. Down low. And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here. New York shooting their first free throws of the game on this trip to the line.
And they've had really good numbers all season from the free throw line.
Guys, that says a lot about the poise of this team. I mean, they've been so calm, cool, and consistent at the stripe this year. I mean, that's impressive.
Looking at who's out there now for the Knicks. Kyle O'Quinn, he's checked in for Porzingis. Williams comes in for Carmelo Anthony. O.J. Mayo, he's checked in for Aaron Aflalo. And it's Livingston in. And so it's New York with it. It's a 3-point game. And there's always talk about if team chemistry matters or not. Let me tell you, it matters a lot. And
yes.
Clark, you really push this. If you can look at his team, and this team in particular, and they have, I think, a great locker room.
No question about it, Kevin. You see it in their demeanor. They really care about each other. And I think it starts with Freak. From what I understand, he makes sure they're doing things as a team off the court as well as on to build that camaraderie.
And now, brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset our lineups. And New York, looking at who they've got. Jordan in at point guard. Kyle O'Quinn out there with Derek Williams. Then it's Anthony. And it's Livingston in at the 2 guard. Miles dishes to Hill. A floater. There we go. Now in the scoring column with that make, he is 1 for 4. Second quarter of basketball, about 1 minute played so far. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time getting the lid off the basket so far.
Jordan the pass to Livingston. 3-pointer. Pacers with the rebound. This their first look at this year's New York squad.
And this, the first of 3 games these 2 teams will play against one another this season.
Yeah, you know, these are 2 rival teams that will see each other a fair amount this season. We'll see which team can tip it off with a win. Monte Ellis getting it done. Wow.
Knicks trail by 7. Feeds to O'Quinn to the left wing. New York moving the ball around. Good.
And he can time his passes so perfectly. Wow, what an assist.
Pacers have gone 2 of 3 from the field here to open the second quarter. Deep 2 from Hill. Off the left rim and out. Knicks have gotten only 1 of their first 4 shots in the second quarter to drop. Livingston kicks to Jordan. Williams with a clean look. That drops and it comes off an assist from Jordan. Williams has got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. The Pacers shooting the ball poorly, just 28%. Ellis with a screen on Jordan. Hill, no good.
The shooting numbers just aren't there yet in the quarter.
And fouled hard that time. He'll get to the line and shoot two. For New York, they have missed both free throws they've attempted tonight. First one falls for him. A different look for New York. Porzingis comes in for Williams. And it's a Flalo in for Sean Livingston. The Pacers also with a sub. Terrell Arthur. He's checked in for Johnson.
Steady work at the free throw line. Just what we're used to seeing out of him.
There's the screen. Ellis kicks to Turner. That's in, and he found his range with that one. Now 1 for 2. New York's gone 1 of 3 from way outside since the start of the second quarter. Aflalo outside to the paint. Here's O'Quinn. Well-placed jumper from the free throw line. O'Quinn's got the game tied up here for the Knicks.
You know, there's no better sign of how efficiently a team is operating than their assist numbers. And theirs are fantastic.
Just beautiful when they play the game like this.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, let's swing it over to Doris Burke for an update. Hi, Doris.
Well, Kev, Freak in the last matchup against the Rockets really lit up the floor. He ended with 16 points and was a major factor in 2 other categories, on the glass and with his assists, guys. It was a great contribution from someone who is considered a bit more of a role player on his team.
All right, Doris, thank you. It really was a stunning performance. He was at his absolute best in that game.
And if he can come anywhere close to another performance like that here tonight, it would be amazing.
Yeah, it really would be, because you know now the defense is going to be focused squarely on him. They're going to make sure that he doesn't beat him again.
For New York, they've gone 4 of 7 from the field in this second quarter so far. Kept alive, O'Quinn uses the glass to finish the layup. O'Quinn's got the lead up to 2 now for New York.
How about the perseverance there, the extra effort on that offensive glass?
And it's Hill penetrating, kicks it out to Ellis. Fires at the elbow. And a big bounce off the rim, but it sinks right in. Ellis has got 4 points in the quarter.
Wow, risky shot there size-wise, but the incredible skill that he possesses allows that one to go.
Well, the quick high release negated any height disadvantage he had right there.
Hill against Jordan. There's the feed to Anthony. Shot clock at 5, and he gets the bucket. Anthony's got the lead, back up to 2 now for the Knicks.
It seems that every pass they make is leading to a score here. I mean, that's just exquisite ball movement.
And that's because the ball is looking for the best shot, and it's really paid off for them during the run.
Off the pick. Jordan with the rebound. Jordan's got 3 rebounds now in this one. Oh, and the jam by Anthony.
And guys, right now, the defense mentally not there. Can't afford too many of those in a close game like this.
Yeah, Jay, you're right. Almost a free run, don't you think? Clark to the hoop for him there.
Momentum can swing on plays like that, Kevin, especially when the finish has that much thunder on it.
Ellis kicks to Hill. Good, and the assist goes to Ellis.
Hard to get that one off with the size difference there. That makes it a tough individual matchup for him, especially down low.
Well, took on the big guys going in there and challenging them like he did. But, boy, that was a nice job. They've had assists now on their last 3 baskets.
And it's not just their passing, but also the body movement off the ball that's created a lot of those opportunities.
There's a screen. It's back to Hill. Loses his man off the screen and lays it up and in. Hill's got 6.
Great job of screening there. Nice job to take it to the rim and get the finish.
And the first half comes to a conclusion in a game that has been very close so far. Knicks lead by 2. Time now for